All right, so as promised, I'm running in sandals in the rain to see what it is. And I'm already discovering the first problem. Puddles. Which means my feet are gonna get wet. There's no chance. In fact, I wonder if I'm gonna have to stop because of those guys over there. Hope not. What is it like? Well, you gotta wear socks, and you gotta wear wool socks, because the whole thing about running and being wet is you gotta stay warm. So wool socks are perfect for that. Right now, I'm rolling with the Tabi toe socks from Earth Runners. I'm tired, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. But yeah, it's gonna be something of an adventure. I had to take the hood off because the feedback on the sound was a little intense. So it might not look like it's raining, and it's not super downpour, but I'm gonna be soaked by the end of this. It's gonna be an easy route, because even though the weather is crazy, I didn't feel like going out to the trails, the intense technical trails, and going from there. First breakdown of running in sandals. So I guess I gotta go back the way I came, and the route back the way I came should be open for the most part because it runs alongside the freeway. My feet are a little cold. They're soaked already. It's only been a quarter mile, and that's fine. I don't know. I'll check in a little bit, find out, feel what's up, because doing this video is actually distracting me from the body sensations. I feel like I'm running harder than I want to, so I gotta slow down my pace and just find an equilibrium. So let's talk about what it's been like in the first mile. It's kind of actually harder to breathe. Let me take this off. My feet are harder to move, or I should say they just feel less buoyant. Like each step, the impact feels more intense. Maybe it's because with the rain, the sand is compact and not as soft, not as giving. So it's kind of like running on a road. But at the same time, with the socks, my little toes don't feel cold. The pad of my feet don't feel like they're a lot of friction. So my feet are actually warmed up. So only in some places is it bad, and in other places it's okay. Now I'm coming up to where there's a drainage ditch that feeds into the LA River, so we're gonna see what that's like, because I can already see the water. All right, ran through a lot of water right now. Didn't feel good, but cool. Here we go. Let me show you. kind of easy. Oh, and the noise, you can't see it. It's the freeway next to me. It's a terrible idea. I'm not gonna do that. That's pretty cool. The horse passage. Ooh, that sounds loud. All right. So, brief check-in. I've done about 15 minutes. Actually, 24 minutes. Wow. Didn't feel like 24 minutes. My heart spiked, but check-in. My sandals feel fine. My feet, the big toes are where they're a little bit kind of like, but I think more than the sandals, the socks are the key thing about this weather. It's not raining as hard or at all. It's like a light drizzle. So this could be where, like, if I run, the wool socks are gonna dry out my feet. Fun figuring out the right angles to catch the feet and how they're moving. There's really no difference in running in sandals in the rain or not. It's just your feet get wet. And if you're doing the same loop, you know where they're gonna get wet. So it's not terrible. I can say this much. The Evixes from Shama handling the mud pretty well. The wet sand, wet dirt, wet trail. There's not a lot of mud. It's not like that you stick your foot in and you start sliding, but it's still there. All right, it's gonna get loud. Freeway. Kind of the biggest part. You find the edges. Almost like you're running on rocky trails. Instead of rocks, it's just the puddles. Trying to navigate, because it's just easier on the feet in general. Yeah. I'm not doing that. Turn around. And I already hit the 40-minute limit. This run was supposed to be 45 minutes. I have to say that, like, once my feet got warm enough that the splashes and the cold itself, it's like this. The edges of my skin are cold in this sandal, but the core of my body is warm. So my feet are a lot more pliable than they were when I first started, which makes sense because I'm warmed up now. My heart rate chilled out. And so sandal running in the rain is like any type of running in the rain. You just slow down, get over it, your heart and everything. It's just another day. Sometimes you still gotta hop over stuff that during a normal day you don't gotta worry about. All right, let me show you. See that right there? Not this one, but that one. Here we go. Had to jump it, and I'm not super tall, so of course my foot always catches a little bit of water. That's okay. This will be where the little streams are hard to avoid, Let's see how bad it is now. Huh? Bunny. Let's choose this side. Oh, there we go. Slow down a bit. That's pretty much it. I would say good training run. Trick or tips: have socks and shoes waiting for you. So Lord, do I got some warm socks and some waterproof boots. I don't need to be wet no more. All right, this is Gene Dean, last surviving member of the Nostromo, signing off.